Hello guys, I'm Neet here back with another fragrance review. Today's review will be on another VILLIAN fragrance, and this fragrance is Desire. So Desire is a fragrance from VILLIAN, and I think that they have tried to do something new with this, and still this is a flop because watch till the end. And starting with the fragrance box, the box is simple, good. I like the box representation because all of the fragrances have the very same simple similar box except Revolver. So Desire has the same box which was there in Joker. For the only difference is the color of the fragrance and the color of the box. The box is in lipstick red, and you can see gray there and a bit of purple on the tops. Let's talk about the price. The price of the fragrance is 950 rupees. That is what the price of the fragrance is. I got it for 700 rupees. You get an 8 ml free sample, which they say is worth 200 rupees. Bullshit. Let's talk about the box. The box is good. I like the box. I like the bottle. I don't like the juice. It's simple. Keeping it simple only because this fragrance does not have a lot to talk about. It's very similar to, let me show you the bottle. The bottle is very similar to VILLIAN Joker. अगर आपने मेरे जोकर का रिव्यू देखा होगा, आप देखोगे उसका बॉटल बहुत सिमिलर है. They have the same set of bottles for every fragrances except Revolver, and this fragrance has the same cap, the same atomizer, the same design. So VILLIAN Desire, and then you can see this is an Eau de Parfum concentration, 100 ml, and frankly what they are saying and what they're doing is very different. They say that this fragrance is infused with pheromones. I hardly doubt that because of course they can, but still does it work? और pheromones का जो बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे pheromones से समझते हैं that pheromones in the animal kingdoms work very differently. When they come in the human kingdom, they work very differently. Pheromones in the animal kingdom क्या करते हैं दोस्तों? They attract the other gender. So to attract the opposite gender, the male excretes these pheromones, and some sort of way, I don't know how, not that into National Geography, but the female gets attracted. So that is what they were trying to do. Maybe they failed miserably because the fragrance does not have that sort of consistency. The scent profile of this fragrance is very basic. So जब भी मैं fragrance के बारे में बात करता हूँ, I go for the scent profile because scent profile अगर अच्छा नहीं है, अगर आप fragrance को देखोगे, fragrance में आपको सबसे important क्या है? The most important thing in any fragrance is not the packaging, not the box. Basic box भी हो, basic fragrance भी हो, but if the juice inside is very strong, आपको compliments मिलेंगे. And this is not very strong, this is not very potent. Plus this smells very synthetic, super synthetic. So pheromones में इन्होंने musk का tone डाला है, and because of the musk tone, I think that this becomes sort of like burning a rubber. So वैसा smell है, and I hardly think that any woman will be attracted through this fragrance because in spite of getting compliments, what at least these influencers want you to feel that these fragrances get you a compliment. These fragrances are not compliment getter fragrances. Try Nautica Voyage, try Jupe, try basic fragrances, small fragrances like Voyage from Park Avenue. So you can try these fragrances and you will know what compliment getter fragrances are. These are not compliment getter fragrances. The cheapest fragrances would be titanium, or let's say steel or iridium. These fragrances from Wildstone are still very good compared to these fragrances because ये सिर्फ आपको बॉटल का पैसा ले रहे हैं, and the juice inside is very basic. Very basic मतलब दोस्तों कि अगर आप अतर शॉप में जाओगे, वो ये फ्रेग्रेंस को रिकग्नाइज तक नहीं करें बिकॉज दे विल थिंक दिस फ्रेग्रेंस टू बी वेरी वीक. दिस इज नॉट अ मैस्कुलिन फ्रेग्रेंस, नॉट अ फेमिनिन फ्रेग्रेंस. दिस इज अ फ्रेग्रेंस, आई डोंट नो, maybe if you apply this fragrance, some species from the animal kingdom might get attracted, but I don't think this will work for humans. This is not a rant because I don't like VILLIAN fragrances because they don't give potent stuff. The only problem I have with them, their brand is they don't give potent stuff. Although their brand is supported by the very famous Rocky, and Rocky Biker films. I love KGF 1, I love KGF 2, I'm waiting for KGF 3, but still I'm not waiting for any of the more fragrances because this is the last time when I invest in VILLIAN fragrances because मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा invest कर दिया इनके fragrances में, and I have always been disappointed except Hydra and somewhat Joker. We can say all of the fragrances are disappointing. The only reason why I like Joker is because it is a clone of Paco Rabanne Lucky, 1 million Lucky, and it is in the gourmandish category, so layering के लिए बहुत अच्छा fragrance होता है if you know. And this fragrance pheromones infused है, I don't know. Let's talk about the notes of the fragrance. The notes के हिसाब से what I feel that this fragrance has somewhat of a fresh top, but the base is very animalistic and not that good. And let's talk about the longevity. Longevity is good enough, 3 to 4 hours of longevity, and projection is again good, but what is the point of projection and longevity if you don't get the smell? Lastly, let's talk about the cost of this fragrance. I think that these kind of fragrances can be manufactured for very cheap. If this cost of the fragrance would have been half of what it is, maybe, not sure still, मे बी आई वुड रिकमेंड यू गाइज टू गो फॉर दिस फ्रेग्रेंस, बट स्टिल आई वोंट रिकमेंड यू गाइज टू गो फॉर दिस फ्रेग्रेंस बिकॉज 300 से 400 रुपये में आपको वाव का एक फ्रेग्रेंस आता है एक्विटिज्म. यू गो एंड ट्राई दैट फ्रेग्रेंस, दैट इज अ क्लोन ऑफ कूल वाटर, दैट इज अ गुड परफ्यूम. एंड उससे भी सस्ता इफ यू वांट यू कैन इवन गो टू अतर्स, बिकॉज अतर्स तो आपको 100-150 रुपये में मिल जाएगा. ऐसे ऐसे अतर अल रियाब के हो गए, अलमास के हो गए, बहुत अच्छे अच्छे अतर हैं उनके. एंड that is about VILLIAN. I think that this video sums up here because this has nothing, I can't talk much about this fragrance and I want to keep it very short and simple. I just want to let you guys know that if it had been on me, I wouldn't invest in this fragrance. अगर मुझे पता रहता कैसा स्मेल करने वाला है, मैं इस फ्रेग्रेंस में इन्वेस्ट नहीं करता. आपको भी रिकमेंड करूँगा इस फ्रेग्रेंस में इन्वेस्ट ना करें. एंड इन्फ्लुएंसर्स तो बहुत कुछ बोलेंगे, उनको पेमेंट मिलती है, तो 15,000 रुपये अगर आप मुझे दोगे इस फ्रेग्रेंस को प्रमोट करने के लिए, मैं भी करूँगा. इट्स सिंपल बिकॉज आई विल टेक 15,000 रुपीज़ फ्रॉम द ब्रांड, I'll promote their fragrance, then I'll go and buy a Creed fragrance and I'll apply the Creed fragrance, right? 15,000 rupees में I'll go and buy Creed का fragrances, I'll go and buy designer fragrances from Versace, from let's say Chanel or let's say Dior. So Dior Sauvage जाके खरीदूंगा, मैं लगाऊंगा Dior Sauvage, बोलूंगा आप लोगों को कि VILLIAN Desire खरीदो, एंड आप लोग भी बहुत खुश रहोगे कि भाई क्या बोला है भाई ने. सो वैसा नहीं है, सिंपल चीज़ ये है कि ये फ्रेग्रेंस अच्छी नहीं है, एंड डोंट बाय दिस फ्रेग्रेंस. दैट सम्स अप द वीडियो. साइनिंग ऑफ नवनीत. आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू हैव अ गुड डे अहेड.